It is indeed it. Make precision. You know what this music means. So many passing highlights across the association. Matt, just as you watch these roll, was it Magic Johnson tribute?
I guess so. I mean, there was a lot of beautiful passes. Obviously, Magic was known for all you youngsters for making, the simple pass look easy, or excuse me, the difficult pass look easy. So it was great to see the ball movement, like it's always moving every night. But last night was a little special.
You know what's crazy is that with Rondo, he used to make those passes, and we used to tell him, man, you trying to look cute, and he was like, no, it's the right pass to make. I have to make this pass.
I would not have any other man walk up to Rajon Rondo and say, you look cute, just because even when he was young, he was old, right?
Doesn't look good.
He's no one's kitten. He's a big old junkyard dog. Cute is for 15-year-olds. Miss sitting. Nugs Hornets. Watch Campazzo pull the chair out from PJ Washington. Oops, sorry about that, dude. And then over to Detroit, where D'Angelo Russell.
What's in his water bottle? I'm wondering.
A literal no chair moment.
And what's in his water bottle?
Perk, where have all the chairs gone? I don't blame him. I would have thought that was like a bench or something.
I don't know, but look, Rachel, how you say his name again? Campazzo,
yes.
Right? He don't play like your ordinary rookie. He is before his time. He has been playing some exceptional basketball, but that's just the luck of the draw. You right there, that's on the ball, boys. Not having D-Lo them chairs in the right place.
But Campazzo's a super rookie, isn't he? Isn't he like 28 or 29, or he's a little older, isn't he?
He is an aging rookie. D-Lo, sorry. All right, make opportunities, Nets, Bulls. Look at Mike James with the ankle breaker and the dish. Perk, you like this guy, right?
I love him. Look,
I thought so.
He went to Lamar University down there in Beaumont, Texas, where I was from. I got a chance to watch him in college, work out with him. And there was a reason he kept winning MVPs overseas, Rachel. He is something special.
Oh, they definitely got it.
In his sleep.
Yeah, they definitely got to steal being able to pick this guy up with all his experience. Like Perk said, winning MVPs overseas. He's not new to this. He's not afraid of the moment, and he's definitely going to help these guys in the playoffs.
And look, they were able to get him because he got into some trouble with those teams. I believe it's only because, I might have some of the slight details wrong, but only because he was on a suspension from his EuroLeague team is why he was even available for Sean Marks. So. Lucky. I appreciate the fact that he has buckled down. Well, no, I mean, it's appreciate that he's taking this opportunity in the NBA and making the most of it. All right, Miss, look ahead. It's Chris Paul, Steph Curry have played each other 50 times in their careers. That's a crazy number. Steph holds the edge, 28-22. Of course, he's had some pretty good friends to bring with him to those battles. Matt, is this one of the more underrated matchups in the league?
Absolutely. I've been front row seats for these early battles when the Warriors are just becoming who they are as far as a dynasty, and Lob City was kind of there and then kind of faded out. But those guys used to battle every single night, and this is a very underestimated rival. They both dropped each other. They both talk trash back and forth. It's always a beautiful thing to watch. Two completely different types of players, but still two of the top 5 point guards in the history of the game.
I was wondering why I hadn't seen Steph on those State Farm insurance commercials.
May need wide. Time to run it back to our favorite CP3 Steph moments. All-Star game just a few months ago. Exchanging some alley-oops.
Yeah, Steph got his easy. Chris looked like he struggled to get up there, though. Chris is a little older.
Well,
Get up, CP.
There we go.
Yeah, you saw how you even had to look as it was coming down.
Look at Steph. I love how they're cheering for each other. It's so fun.
I think it's great. I mean, these guys have obviously been harsh competitors their whole career, but to get a chance to have fun together in the All-Star game. Like, I saw a lot of this. You saw me. I was trying to clap like it was going to help. Like, let me try to distract them.
Look at him. He's a vet. CP3 will try anything.
Unbelievable.
All right, 2018 playoffs. Chris Paul with the snatch back.
Just left him seated.
All right, so misses the Jimmy, but gets the putback. Boom.
Now, this has definitely been battles. I mean, we're definitely going to miss this if we don't get to see this anymore.
He's like, no, I need to clean that up myself because that highlight must live.
Got to finish.
Still 2018. Chris beats the shot clock. Then he does the step shimmy on this. Take a look afterward.
That's a great D, by the way, too.
Great D.
Little, Look at Steph's face. That's phenomenal. 2015.
This was tough. I was
Steph
right there.
going baseline, goes behind the back twice. Feathered that.
That was ugly. Their feet got tangled, but hey, he dropped them. That was scary.
Yeah, yeah, CP3.
Remember the meme? That's kind of when memes were just started. Remember they had CP memeing all throughout the world doing his little hand on the ground.
Although the feet, I gotta say, the feet.
I seen it right then.
Right? You were right there.
Yeah.
But you know the thing that I love about it in all these clips is that they are guarding one another.
Going right back at it.
They're not running from the matchup. They're guarding one another. And there's something about the point guards in general around the league, because you have this matchup and then you have Russ and Dame Dollar who loves to go in it. So right now the point guards are actually showing that tenacity, that dog in them.
The respect level, yeah, for sure. And the respect level, too, between Steph and CP3. You saw it in those clips, even at the most sort of big moments where the other guy is jamming something in their face. Smile, laugh, got to show some respect. A problem right now. 2 nights ago, they knocked off an undermanned but still top-seeded Utah squad. Then last night, it was a nail-biting win against Phoenix. Steph had an uncharacteristically bad shooting night, going just 1 for 11 from 3. Although I'm not sure how you're supposed to even get a shot off when this is how the other team is defending you. I mean, there are 4 guys there on him. Still, the Warriors got it done looking so scrappy. They brought comparisons to Golden State's 2007 We Believe team, a notion that Draymond then immediately shot down.
You know, no disrespect to them at all, because what they did was incredible. But no, we're not no We Believe 2.0. Got
backing on.
Yeah, the Warriors have bleeping Steph Curry, which last night aside is what makes them so dangerous in this new format that has transformed the final leg of the regular season. So should the guy in the league office who championed the play-in tournament really be fired? As far as I'm concerned, he deserves a raise. Shout out to Evan, by the way, who is who we were talking about. Okay, Matt, so you are one of the most qualified people in the world to answer this question. Yes. Despite what Draymond may have said, does this current Warriors team remind you of your We Believe Warriors team?
Absolutely not.
Okay, he is right.
This team is coming off a dynasty, 3 championships. I think what made that We Believe team so special, because if you look at it, it was about 3 months. We won 1 series, we lost in the second round. What made that team so special is the bond we developed off the court, how everyone ended up in Golden State, the bonds our moms had before my mom died. So we were just a team that was different, but all you're seeing right now at Golden State is what you're supposed to see is they're getting hot at the right time. So I completely agree with Draymond. We're not offended by it. He's right.
Yep. What do you think, Perk?
Well, look. I actually like it, and I'm not talking about the overall dynasty, man. I'm talking about same position, right? The same position. Y'all were 8 seed that went up against the number 1 seed and beat Dallas that year, right? This is the same position. The Golden State Warriors are probably going to be the 8 seed, and they're going to go against the top seed. And so I see it because no one believed in them, and I get it. They have Steph Curry, one of the greatest shooters of all time, one of the greatest players of all time. But you're right, they were different. Y'all had Baron Davis, who's, by the way, one of the most underrated PGs of all time to ever play the game of basketball. And when I look at the personnel, yes, y'all had dogs, right? Y'all had killers. Y'all had guys that would get up into your airspace, get up into your face, that wanted all the smoke. They have guys that could play. They don't want all the smoke, but they go out there and get the job done. And when I look at a guy like Andrew Wiggins, he reminds me a lot of Steven Jackson right now, the way that he's playing. He's playing both ends of the floor. He's contributing offensively at a high rate, efficient rate, and he's bought into the culture. I'm not saying that they are y'all personality-wise.
They are
but
not.
I'm saying same position, and I love the direction. I kind of love the comparison, not the dynasty overall, just this year.
Well, let me take that the next step, Perk. And by the way, I'm going to just let the Wiggins Jack thing float because, yeah, that's better not to get into on television. But I will say this. If you look at them being potentially the 8th seed against a number 1 seed, which is Utah right now, the Jazz just announced that Donovan Mitchell will not be playing the rest of the regular season. He is going to debut back from that injury in the first round, so he will be just getting his legs back under him. Matt, what would you say right now if you had to pick a Utah Warriors first-round series?
I would love to see the Warriors win, and I think they have a great chance, especially if their leading scorer, someone who leads them on both sides of the floor, and Donovan Mitchell is either struggling. Everyone knows an ankle, you can't just turn it on with an ankle. If it's not feeling good, it's going to be tough, and to have to chase a Steph around and play it out of so many pick and rolls, that can really hinder this team. So I said this earlier, and I say this with all due respect to Utah and Phoenix. I wouldn't be surprised if a 7-2 or a 1-8 upset happened in the first round of the playoffs this year.
Who you pick, Perk?
Well, first, Rachel, let me go back to your point real quick. I would never disrespect my big brother stacking.
No.
Let me clear that up.
Okay, you got that part right. They two different people.
They're pretty different.
But I will say this. I want you and Matt to go back into the bubble with me last year, right? And you remember what Jamal Murray did to the Utah Jazz get through that series? Are y'all telling me that Steph Curry can't do the same thing? He can.
Absolutely.
And then also, you're looking at two former Defensive Player of the Years going at it. Rudy Gobert and Draymond Green. Draymond Green is so awesome at anchoring the defense and calling out sets and putting guys in position to be successful. But you look at guys like Poole. You look like guys like Looney, who's been there before. And if the Utah Jazz are not healthy, Donovan Mitchell, Mike Conley coming off an injury, hey,
anything
the Golden State Warriors got a fair shot.
Absolutely.
Well, look, Draymond Green said the other night he thinks he's Defensive Player of the Year. Rudy Gobert has said he thinks he's Defensive Player of the Year. I believe Drew Holiday just told Yahoo he thinks he's Defensive Player of the Year. I know that we've heard Joel Embiid say that he thinks he's Defensive Player of the Year and MVP. The only one who I can never get to stump for himself, Nikola Jokic, is always so humble. He's like, I'll let other people talk about MVP. Other players, though, they have some thoughts about where they go, and Draymond's certainly one of them. All right, let's take a look at today's magic moment brought to you by Walt Disney World Resort. Anthony Davis battling through a groin issue to score 20 points, playing a tough